Hey folks, welcome back to Jerome Bee Farm and Homestead. So this is going to be a video showing how I take care of gophers out on our place here. So I like to use these black box gopher traps, and that's what they look like right there. And the gopher comes in here, and that's where you catch them. So you set it like this, and it's got a little trip arm just like a mouse trap. So there you can see it set, and right here is the trigger mechanism, and that's how it works. So I'm here on our pond dam, and I thought it was one working, but it looks like there might be 2 or 3 now because it goes clear up this way. But I want to show you how gopher tunnels work, how to find their tunnel, and how to set a trap and catch them every time. So it took me a while to figure out how to do this. So hopefully this will save you some time. And I'll put a link to these black box traps down below. And there's a newer version of this, and I haven't tried it. But these older ones, this older style, and you can still get this kind. In fact, they cost a little less. They work great. So I'm going to swing the camera around and aim it at the ground and show you how I find their tunnel and get these set. All right, kind of give you a lay of the land. So I've got a little pond here that's dry most of the time. There's a little bit of water in there. But anyway, there's gopher mounds right in here. See there by the tripod. And they actually work their way back down even into here. And some of the freshest dirt's right there. So probably where I'm going to work is right there by that tripod where it's flat. You can see there's another little set of them right there. What I found is a set of tunnels about like this here. That'll be one gopher doing that. But since I got another set over there, it may be 2. So let's get started on this. Okay, what I like to use is a piece of rebar, and I sharpen it on the end, but sometimes it's better to use the blunt end when you're trying to find their tunnel. So what you've got here is, picture a tunnel running along these mounds, and they have to have somewhere to put their dirt in order to make a tunnel. So they'll dig a vertical tunnel coming up kind of at an angle, and they'll push their dirt out, and they'll go a ways, and then they'll start a new one. And that's what you see right here. So between all these mounds is a little tunnel, and that's what you got to find. So what I found is you got to be careful and not locate their dirt tunnel, because they don't travel in that. You need to find the tunnel that goes lengthwise between all of these. And sometimes they're kind of deep. Sometimes you can get lucky and just probe like this between them and find it. And you'll know when you hit it, because you just fall through. Kind of like right there. I think I found it right there. Let me use the blunt side. I'm still not sure if that's it or not. It may be. I think it's right here. So you can kind of probe around in here and find where that dirt was pushed up from. And then sometimes you can follow that down to the main tunnel. And usually what I found is sometimes these are oblong, and that's where the dirt came from, on one end or the other, and not necessarily in the center. But that doesn't always hold true. Okay, right there it is. And you see it's kind of off to the right side, or your left side of this mound. So you can kind of follow that and find where that tunnel's going to be. I'll try and find it going over this direction. Boom, that fell right through right there. So that's it right there. That felt a lot more positive find than this one. Let me go a little farther. Yeah, big time right there. So we're going to put our trap right here. Okay, got you a little closer. Lighting's probably not too good, the sun's at my back, but see this rebar, how it just wiggles? That's because it's down in the hole and it's able to wiggle around. So that tunnel's running right here. I can probably find it again right here. Yeah. So so the way I set these traps, I set 2 per set. So you want one going one direction and the other going the other, so whichever way that gopher comes from, you're going to get him. If you just have one in here and he comes from that way, he's just going to pack it full of dirt and cover it all up. So let's dig this out. Okay, I'm going to show you how these tunnels run. So see, there's the tunnel going off that direction. Then I come around this side, and here's the other one going the opposite way. They actually kind of they don't go straight. It's kind of an L shaped right there. But we're going to get our 2 traps in here, and I'll show you what it looks like when we got them set. So I'm going to have to dig it out a little because, see, they won't fit. You got to get them to where they fit there. So come out a little right here. Just kind of put it in there, get it to fit. So that's a good fit there. So I got to go back this direction now on this one. Yeah, it's a good snug fit. They're right up against each other. Another thing good about these traps is when they've gone off, that lever is up like that. So you know when you've caught one. You can just come by, look down at it, and if they're still down, you know you haven't caught your gopher. So I'm going to go ahead and set this one here first. There again, that's what it looks like when it's set. Get it right on that hole. And do the other one. So you got to get the little lever out before you push down. Flip it over. Okay, that's basically it. Sometimes I'll get a little bit of dirt and I will put over the hole to kind of keep it dark, so the gopher will go ahead and go on in there. I don't know if that matters or not. It's just something I do. This nice moist dirt, it's easy to kind of pack it over those holes. But what you don't want to do is block that trigger, right? It's got to be able to flip up. And the lever has to be able to flip up cleanly, which I need to move that back a little. So there, now that can come up straight and clean without any obstruction. Okay, so that's all there is to it. The hardest part is to find their tunnel. And if the ground's really dry, sometimes it'll take a little bit of work to find it. And you got to be sure and dig down deep enough to where that trap sits flat in their main tunnel that's going back and forth. If you find their tunnel that's in this dirt, and it'll be full of dirt, but you'll find it and it's really loose to dig through, you'll find it with your probe. And that's not where you want to stick your trap. You will not catch a gopher if you put a trap in their little dirt tunnel. So I'm going to go I got 2 more of these. I keep 4 of them for when I have these things show up, and they usually show up in the fall. I'm going to go set the other 2 over there in case there's another one over there, and I'll show you what that looks like when I get done with that one. Okay, we got them set right here. And man, I had a hard time finding that tunnel. The ground is so soft here, and I dug it. I thought I found it, and I actually did right over here, but the hole was a little bitty, so I don't know that they're using that. So I kept coming back this direction, and I couldn't find it. And finally, my foot pushed down real easy in a spot, so I stuck my rebar there, and yeah, it was a big empty spot. So that tunnel actually takes a right-hand turn right there. So we got them set there. So after we catch one on whichever end we do, I'll probably move another set here to this middle. I don't know if these are all connected or not, but they probably are. So one thing about these, after you set them, sometimes I will catch the gopher within an hour. So come back and check them. You'll be surprised. So we'll come back and check these. I'll bring the camera, and I'll let you know how long it is before we get something. I'm pretty confident we'll have something within a day, so stay tuned. Hey, so welcome back. Little change in the weather, as you can see. So it was literally 72 degrees yesterday, and this morning at sunup, wind hit out of the north. Man, it's blowing hard. I'm kind of sheltered here behind these trees, but it's blowing at least 30 to 40 mile an hour gusts, and it's already froze again. The water's frozen where it's standing, and there's a little bit of ice on the trees and stuff, so a little precipitation. So anyway, let's check these gopher traps. I checked them last night, and I didn't have anything last night, but I think we may be in luck today. So let's take a look at them. And I'm doing this on my phone, so I hope the audio isn't too bad. All right, yeah, man, look at that sky. I can't believe it was so nice yesterday, and now it's like this winter storm. So here's our first two that we set, and you can see the bars are still down, so there's nothing in it there. Let's go over to this other one. Okay, so see that how this bar is up where that one's down, so that means it's been tripped. So let's see if we've got one here. Yeah, let me get them out of there. Anyway, we'll get this set back and leave them set, but usually one gopher, and that's a good sized one, will make a lot of these mounds. Okay, so we got them set back. There's the gopher. So I'll take him down there in the woods and put him on the trail. Let the bobcats have him. So we've got bobcats that go through here pretty regular, and that'll be a nice snack for them, and he won't go to waste. Yeah, so that's how I catch these gophers and take care of them. So you don't want them up around your house for sure. They'll get into PEX pipe, and they'll chew a hole in your water line if you have PEX water line, and that's no good for anybody. So I'll leave a link down below. It's an Amazon affiliate link. I make a little bit of percentage off of that if you use the link, and I appreciate you using that. It helps me make these videos, and it doesn't cost you anything extra if you use it. So thanks for watching. If you got any questions, post them down below, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.